Hello and welcome to Interactive Distractions. My name is Chris Fricchio, and I am here with Jason A. Stryker, who made a really strange face when I said that.
I was like, oh yeah, here we are, recording again.
Or maybe it was just because I said it differently. I don't know.
I don't know.
And Geoff Chorney.
What up?
We all had busy weekends. It was Easter weekend, so we're actually recording on Monday. A little bit late for us, but we had a lot of stuff going on. So, but yeah, we have some distractions and a little bit of news afterwards. During my distractions, I have an announcement about a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's see what's going on. Geoff, let's start with you, man. How are you doing? What's up?
I'm doing okay. I'm all right. Had a decent long weekend, just family stuff. With my family on Sunday. We were supposed to do something. Tanya was supposed to do the polar bear plunge on Saturday. Yeah, she did it last year on New Year's Day, and it was so fucking cold. I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm doing it. They had to postpone it this year for, I can't remember the reasoning, but so they did it like this month. Quite a big difference in terms of weather, but Tanya wasn't feeling that great, so she never ended up going, and we didn't do her family's side of the family on Saturday. So just kind of relaxed for Friday, Saturday, and then did family stuff Sunday. And here we are.
Nice.
Yeah, didn't really get up to much of anything, really.
All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Jason, how about you?
Not a mucho. You know, we spent Sunday together. We watched the Smurfs Spring Special. There were a couple bunny suits in it, so very festive. Also, the Tiny Toons Easter special, and then we talked about zombies for a while. So
this makes sense.
Because nothing goes better with Easter than zombies.
Exactly.
I mean, we are talking about zombie Jesus, right? So
exactly. So yeah, that was our Sunday. So that was pretty good, pretty chill. But how about you, man?
Oh man, well, let's see. So work for Easter gives us a 40 weekend. So I'm trying to figure out what I was doing Friday. I don't think I did much of anything, which is fine. Saturday, what did we do Saturday? I know we did some. We went to to the in-laws, had a barbecue, and then I met up with some friends afterwards, with my neighbors and my friends the Apples, and we all it was a family thing, like all the families came too, so we hung out and had dinner, so that was fun. And then Sunday for Easter, it was nothing, like we just chilled out. And then today we went to see Super Mario Brothers with because my son's birthday is on the 9th, so it's always kind of close to Easter, so we're doing that as a part of his birthday. Because they're also on spring break this week. But have you guys seen Super Mario Brothers yet?
We're going to see it this Saturday.
Okay. I did like it. I think they went overboard. It was one of those things where they tried to put a lot. Yes, it was too super. It was too Galaxy. But it was one of those things where they tried to throw in as many references as they could. Yeah. And it didn't feel like they gave anything enough time to really develop. So it was still fun, but the first one is definitely better.
So no Oscar is what you're saying. That's what I'm kind of getting at.
Yeah, no Oscar for Super Mario Brothers.
Oh shit.
I don't know. I'm certainly not a good judge for that.
Oh yeah, I know. As long as the kids have a good time.
Yeah, the kids had a good time, and you know, it was an entertaining.
As long as I have a good time.
That's right. I had a good time too.
9 years in the minds of Mario. I deserve this.
They honestly, one of the things they did is they did a really good job of paying like pixel homage to the games. So I really enjoyed the way they did that. They did that in a really good and a well designed way. I'll say it that way. And then today we started as a family, like we always watch a show together as a family during dinner. And we started watching Spy Family. I don't know if you guys have watched that anime. It's pretty funny. We're only 2 episodes in, but it's pretty entertaining and everybody's on board. So nice. It's been a while since we've had a show where everybody was on board. So that was cool too. And we did that literally right before this. So nice. Let's see what else. Only other thing is that I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I didn't say any company names about who I'm interviewing with last week.
No.
And I'm going to continue to do that. But what I will say is I did make it through the first round of the one that I really want.
Nice.
And the second interview for that is a week from today. I also have another recruiter that I'm supposed to be talking with tomorrow. From another company that I wouldn't mind working with. And my buddy Corey is really trying to get me to work with him. So I got to figure out a way to do that, because the way they show jobs, they're like, this place is like, they'll say Java developer, and then next to it says director. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, you're not a director if you're a Java developer. And like it'll say like senior Java director, VP, and I'm like, wait, what? No, that's not how this works. So it's been confusing, like looking at that particular company on how all the jobs are oriented and titled. But he actually had one of his friends who's a recruiter help me kind of piece things together on what I should be looking for. They don't really have anything for me, so he and I talked today, and I'm just going to put applications in for jobs I know I could do. Like essentially the jobs that I currently manage. And he's like, just get a recruiter to call you and let's see what we can figure out. And I'm like, all right, we'll do that. We'll see.
There we go.
That.
Yeah.
But the hunt is on. I'm at 2 months out from the layoff date. Layoff date is on June 6th, or I'm sorry, June 1st. So yeah, well, I'm crossing fingers, just trying to find something. But yeah, that's enough of that depressing shit. Let's talk some games.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything new this week from anyone?
I played Darwin's Paradox. Not sure if you've heard of that one.
Yeah.
That's the one with the octopus dude? Is that right?
That's right, yeah. It's the Konami one that they showed during their little direct thing they had a while ago.
Yeah.
It was not really on my radar much. Like, I knew of it, obviously. But they put out a demo, and one day I was like, I'm going to try out the demo. And then the demo,
I downloaded the demo and just never played it.
Never played it. It's good. It's one of those like inside Planet of Lana, Limbo type games.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
cool.
like a
like
puzzle
2D.
platformer.
Yeah.
Puzzle platformer?
You're kind of
Alright.
like, it's kind of like 3D graphics on a 2D plane, and a lot of stuff's happening in like the foreground, the background. You gotta have to. There's little puzzles and stuff. It's one of those things where you're gonna die a lot the first time you get to like a new scene until you realize what's happening. And you're like, okay, I got to avoid that by doing this. Yeah. And of course, as a octopus, you can like walk on the ceilings and onto objects. And when you're underwater, you can squirt ink so you block people's path, so you can kind of swim through the ink. The demo is really cool because it's basically Metal Gear themed, which is awesome. Yeah. It's really, really well done.
That's the reason I downloaded it, because it looked really fun.
Yeah,
so I need to try it.
It's cool. If you like any of those games, it's definitely you're gonna be like, it's right up your alley, pretty much. It's not supposed to be that long. I think like 5 hours, maybe 5 to 6 hours, and I'm probably like a couple hours in. Should be. Oh, yeah, it should be. Definitely, I get it. Octopi joke. Octopus. Octopuses.
Yep.
It's octopi, but it's octopus joke.
Octopus joke.
Octopuses.
Octopuses.
That's a Bond joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. It looks really nice for the type of game it is. It definitely has that Unreal Engine 5 jank to it, though. I find when games like this are made in Unreal Engine 5, like the 2D, like kind of side-scrolling games, that's where you see the Unreal Engine 5 judder the most. I find like it's
interesting.
Yeah, it happens quite often actually. I'm playing on like performance mode and fidelity mode, but it'll just kind of just like hitch here and there. It's not super like happening so much you can't play it or anything like that, but it's definitely noticeable. At least I've noticed it. But definitely, I think it's like $25 US, because I was about 33 here, so that sounds about right, somewhere around there for you guys. But yeah, if you like stuff like Inside, I would definitely check it out. It's pretty cool.
Okay,
you do
good stuff.
Yeah. And then other than that, man, it's just big Crimson Desert and a lot more Crimson Desert. I can't stop playing.
I have also put quite a bit into Crimson Desert.
think
and
I think we're like 70 something hours now.
you're
72,
way ahead of me, honestly.
3.
But
Yeah, it's got its hooks, and they keep updating stuff, man. Like every time
Good.
I
they are
pretty much
putting out a
log
lot of
in,
updates.
it's
Yeah.
like I'm noticing like just markers, map markers, like just icons on the map are changed, so they're much easier to read, or slight changes to when you use your grappling hook and you go over like a ledge, you'll automatically open up your crow glide ability, so you can keep like kind of gliding, like
nice.
the flow is better.
Mhm.
Just little things like that, but just finding shit to do, like getting sidetracked. I got sidetracked the other day, and it's like, oh, what's over there? And I went to this area, and there's a whole bunch of people wearing bunny costumes, which is kind of fitting because like Easter. And it
Yeah.
was like, I was like, is this like a furry convention or something? And I'm like looking around, I'm like, what is happening?
Something for everybody. Come on.
Yeah. And then I got attacked by someone, and then they disappeared. So I kind of went the way they went. And then I went to this arena thing, and this, I guess it was like a crazed gray mane, was shooting people, and all the people in bunny costumes are just watching. And turns out they're a bunch of nobles, like rich folk, that were paying to watch this crazed gray mane hunt people. So then, of course, I had to take her down. And
Right.
Oh
you
man.
fuck her up, and then you get her cool like item that you put into your weapon to make like arrows rain down from the sky when you do like a finisher. I was like, that was cool. That was random.
Did you get a bunny suit? Like,
You can buy a part of the suit from there's a vendor in the area who's
Okay.
like basically like, well, yeah, and you can buy like, I'm pretty sure you can buy the whole thing. Probably, I didn't buy it though. I should have. I wonder if that would have done anything. Because no one really attacks you in that area except for the one person who does.
Well,
yeah,
I'm glad you're enjoying video game Mad Libs. So
yeah, pretty much.
But what chapter are you on now?
Chapter 9.
Chapter 9. Okay.
Yeah.
I just hit chapter 4 today, and
Okay.
I am seeing the improvements that they're putting in there, but there's still so many little things that just I feel like they need to address. Like, there's still inventory problems, at least early on. Like, I know you open up a lot of slots later, but when one of the missions you go on is go take back my quarry, and you have to kill 150 dudes, right? That's a lot of loot to pick up, and it's tedious because you have to pick it up one piece at a time. And I eventually got to the point where I was like, fuck it, I don't want the loot anymore. It's too much. And
Yeah.
I ended up filling up my inventory twice and going and like teleporting back to either town or to camp to either give it to the provisioner or sell it, and then go back and finish off everyone, right? So it's super satisfying to go through all that stuff like while you're fighting, but then when the fight is over and you have to just go through and individually pick everything up, I feel like they need to figure out a way to make that more convenient.
You don't need to pick all that stuff up. I
No,
mean,
you
if
don't
want
need to, but yeah.
yeah. They get. I mean,
It's a lot of ingredients. It's a
Go
lot
get
of
yourself
food.
a pet.
I'm still working on that. I haven't gotten any options for that yet.
You just gotta pick one up and then pet it, and then you have to do that. Like,
you just go and find a cat
yeah,
or
you
a
don't
dog
get like a
and
quest
you pet
for it or anything like that. You just grab any cat or dog.
you're mine now.
Basically, yeah. You gotta.
I'm gonna find a cat and name it Princess Donut, man. That's what's gonna happen. So,
and you just gotta pet it. Like, I think you can only go up to. You have to get it to 100% trust level, which means you can go up 25 per day. So you just gotta pet it like 5 times one day, come back the next day, and then it becomes yours, and it'll grab shit for you. And you do get to a point where you don't even bother looting bodies, because a lot of the weapons you find are all base level. Like, they're all the same. Like, they're not going to have different stats. The stats change based on what gear you put in it. So once you start getting like decent money, I guess you can kind of not loot stuff that the pet doesn't loot for you anyway.
And that's really the key there, is that I'm trying to build up my money stash, right? So, I got up to about 100 and something silver. I gave half of it to the provisioner at the camp. And now I'm almost back up to that again. So I feel like I'm doing okay with that, but like I said, it's a little bit of tedium trying to pick everything up.
I'll tell you where to go to get your first gold bar, and then you just invest that at the bank, and then you basically just like live off the interest. And then I actually stole another gold bar at the bunny convention thing, because when you use your lantern or your blinds, the sword blind skill thing reflect.
Yeah.
You
The
see
sword
what they're
reflect.
carrying and whether it's like a pouch or a
Oh,
gold
yeah.
bar. So I
Mhm.
saw one of them had a gold bar, so I'm like, "Oh, I'm stealing this." So I pickpocketed him, and then so now I have 2 gold bars, and then I whatever. But you can either like invest like very like low risk, and you just can get up to like 2% per time it does the you get your interest, or you can go like from -15 to 20%. So you can actually lose some money, but I found just doing the very like moderate, just the straight up like 2%. That was enough to get me through like the in game for stuff I needed. Wasn't
Okay.
that was enough for that. But in the first one, you can steal very easily, not
Um,
get in trouble.
the stealing is it's weird because there was like a manor, and I walked into this manor and no one is there,
Mhm.
right? And there's nobody there, and you can walk up to something and it says steal, but you can't steal it. You have to wear the mask in
Yeah.
order to steal it, right? It's like
Jesus.
so, and that's the thing, Jason. You can equip this mask that it just goes over your nose and mouth,
Yep.
and it basically says
I'm a
allows
thief now.
criminal. It's like
Criminal
the
activity. Yeah.
allows criminal activity, right? That's like what it says on the description of the item. But what where I'm at right now is like there was an arena thing where I had to go and do fist fighting, which
Yeah.
was a bit of annoying because it's like, oh yeah, hand to hand combat, no problem, but you can't do anything except punch.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time I was like, oh, I'm just going to come up and I'm going to body slam your ass. Nope, disqualified. I accidentally tried to do like one of the moves that he basically runs up and does like a flying knee. Nope,
Mhm.
disqualified.
Yeah. Just
I
gotta
was
use
wearing
punch.
I was wearing a pair of gloves where if you get hit and you hit circle, it does this crazy slash attack afterwards. And circle is the dodge button, so I would be punching and then dodge out of the way. So if I get hit circle, it does the slash attack, disqualified. And I'm like, fuck this, man. What is going on here?
Yeah, that one
So-
took me a bit too because I'm like, I'm not doing anything wrong. Like I'm
Yeah,
just
and then
doing
the other
hand-to-hand shit.
the very next one is an archery test, and like the reaction time of the opponent is I mean, he misses a lot, and sometimes it like you can see the game is holding back, but like it's like so Jason, just to kind of give you an idea, it's like this long wooden rail that and it pops up targets, and you have to move and hit the targets with the bow, right?
Mhm.
So you're using the left stick to move your aim, but like most of the time target pops up, he fires. Like there's
Yeah.
no aiming for him, for
Sure.
your opponent, they just fire. So it's like I got to and you have to win 3 in a row. So I got to the third one and then kept getting phone calls in the middle, and I couldn't pause in the middle of it. And then I ended up fucking having to do it over again. And I was like, I'm not doing this right now. And I turned it off. So
But you can't pause. It's a
you
single
can't
player
pause.
game, right?
You can't pause in the middle of this contest.
Of the
for some
archery
reason.
contest.
Gotcha.
Yeah, in the middle of the archery contest, I was not able to.
If you're
pause.
doing it for the that quest though, you only have to do the one round. You don't have to do all 3. I think,
the
right?
quest that I have says win
Or
3
one
3 in a row.
person. You have to beat the one person, not the 3 people. Because there's like a challenge for beating 3 in a row, and then the quest is you just have to beat one person. So
Hmm.
after did you beat one
Was the one
person?
person the last
No,
person?
No.
the quest that I had said win 3 in a row.
That I think is a challenge. I don't think that's the quest.
I'll have to go back and look then.
Yeah, because I couldn't do the second one, and this is after they patched it too, dude. When it like the first couple days, it was impossible to win a round. Like you have to hit 10 targets before the other person does, and I think I got 2 before the other, and I was like, this is literally impossible. It's one of the first
And
things
it's
they patched.
usually when it pops up right in front of your cursor, right?
Yeah, pretty
Because
much. It's like where I happen to be aiming.
Yeah.
And it was like
The one advantage is that your arrows fly faster than his do.
Yeah, they
so
do.
that's the one advantage that you have. But
Yeah.
like he doesn't have to move for aim. It's like the target pops up and he fires. Like it's really frustrating.
It is. You can cheat if you can put a wagon in front of him, and then so he can't
Can
hit
you?
targets. Yeah. It's got shit like that in there where you can totally cheese the game. Like by doing
That's funny.
that.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try that.
Did you
It'd
observe
be
him?
worth it.
You learn a free skill from talking to him.
Oh, do you from like
Yeah.
your opponents?
I think you get the
Interesting.
focus shot from, so you don't have to use an abyss core to learn that one for the bow.
Nice.
I'm not sure if you can
Yeah.
use the abilities during the contest, though. If you can, that would make them a lot easier. I haven't tried because I haven't gone back. I did that one thing for the quest and then got whatever, and then I haven't tried it again. But I should go back and see if I can use some bow stuff on it.
I'm still having fun with it though, man. The combat is really satisfying. I'm opening up a lot of the grapple stuff. So you have this, I can't remember, what do they call it? Axiom something?
The
I can't remember what
thing
they
or in the push, like the force type stuff.
Well, there's the force push stuff, but there's like you have this like fucking bionic commando grappling hand,
yeah.
and then you have like force powers as well, and it's like I need to unlock all this shit so I can play around with it. But there's so much to control. But I've gotten to the point where I did you get up to level 3 grapple, and then you get up to level 3 with the axiom hook or whatever it is, and that's when you can start using it on enemies and like throw it out and pull them back and slam them into the ground. And then there's one where you can throw it out and then he basically teleports to them and comes in and slashes. So the stuff is getting really fun, and the navigation is a lot more fun with it because you can like hook it to basically any surface. It doesn't matter. And then hit jump twice and he flies up in the air. So like the actual navigation around the map has become more interesting too. So it's definitely hitting a lot of the key pieces. I feel like they put so much in this game that there's a lot of good, and there's these things that they still need to address and fix.
Yeah.
So.
I'm at a point now where everything they have to change now is just little things. Like the inventory, like you said, still needs some work, especially for organizational stuff. It still needs to be able to organize stuff in the inventory a lot better.
Dude, just let me equip from my equipment. Like, let me go to the place where I'm supposed to equip a sword and click on X and show me what I have to equip. And it doesn't do that. If you have to actually go to the entire inventory list. You have to go through all your inventory, find the weapon that you want, and then the weapons go into different slots depending on what they are. It's like, just let me. There's so many slots. There's like 2 ring slots, or a necklace slot. There's a hat slot. There's like every piece of equipment that you have, and you can't just go on the slot, hit X, and pick from a list. You have to go through your entire inventory and figure out what you want to equip. That's kind of frustrating.
You can do the radial wheel, while you're and not even going to the menus.
Yeah, if you hold down
like
left on
or
the
whatever.
D-pad,
yeah, and then just hit the
brings
triggers.
it up. Yeah, and it's yeah, you can do it that way too, but I don't know. That feels weird.
Yeah, because you can't. I'm trying to think of what you're trying to do though, because are you just trying to compare like what you have equipped to it, or
part of it? Like I want to see what's available, and I want to see like
like everything that's within like
if my primary one-handed weapon, right? I just want to go to that slot, hit X, and see all the items so I can compare, right?
I gotcha. Yeah.
Feels like it's a pretty normal inventory.
You can hold
scheme.
down left bumper, not left bumper, left stick, and or if you hover over a weapon and then hit the sort button, it'll bring all the weapons in a row.
Yeah, you can sort. I usually sort by type, and then I can go down and find the weapons, and I can do it that way. So
if you just hover over a weapon, though, it should do all the weepons. Like it's still an extra step you got to do, but that's something they should do. You should be able to just click on whatever slot and be like, this is everything that can go in that slot, and then just kind of pick from there. They definitely do that. But other than that, it's like this game is. Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's a lot.
Really good.
This game
the story's
is a lot.
getting better. The characters are. I like the characters now. Like I think they're fun. Chapter 7 was amazing. I love Chapter 7. That's like
I'm trying to get to it.
Out.
That's like when I saw your posts about it. I'm like, all right, let me see if I can get there.
Don't rush it though, because like you might want to build up your character a bit, because there's some tough fights in that one.
I am trying to do like some of the faction stuff that's in that first area. I don't remember what the name of the area that you're in to begin, but starts with an H.
Hamsfeld or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to do a lot of the faction stuff there so I can build up my character. But I'm at like I don't think I'm super deep into the levels though. I've only got like 600 health. It's not like I'm super powerful right now, but I mean he still basically walks through most of the enemies until I get to a boss.
It's
right?
the bosses that are the problem.
Yeah.
Both with difficulty and with how ass a lot of them are. But it's
Did
that's my biggest
you-
complaint with it for the game is their boss fights.
Yeah. Okay. I've only done a few, so I really don't have any issues there yet. But there are, you can level up companions. Like, is that for? Can you bring them along with you?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you did the quarry mission, I assume, right? Because you're saying
Yeah,
you
I
have to
did
kill
the
like hundreds
quarry
of
mission.
dudes. Yeah, I did that too, and I guess you're supposed to kind of save that for later because you can. Did you open up what's her name? Skin name starts with a D. Damaris, whatever the girl main character.
No. Mm-mm.
No. Okay, you should be very close. I think if you're in chapter 4, but once you open up the two,
Is she
people
the
from
one that's
beginning-
making fun of the dude with the bow?
No, she's one of. She's like the other
How do you
main
hit
character.
yourself in the face with your own arrow.
Yeah. See, they're funny because they bicker at each other all the time.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of the characters from the beginning. You know how there's like the ogre type guy, and I'm terrible with the name. She's the girl with the dark hair. She's one of the characters you can control. You get to a point where you can select her. Like there's a mission of her with her on the map. I did not. I've only used them in the 2 missions that you're forced to use them because I want to build up Cliff without wasting any other.
That's what I'm doing too.
Yeah,
I'm not using
but-
it because I don't want to use any of the abyss items on them right now.
Yeah, so you can level them up by picking them and just like doing the same thing, like upgrading their gear and stuff. But you can actually summon them as long as it's not like a story mission. You can summon them to just walk around with you and like as like a party basically of 3 of you. You can only do 1 at the time because you'll probably only have the 1 character. But that quarry mission and all those missions where there's like a shitload of dudes are so much quicker when you have her with you, like fucking shit up at the same time. So,
I'm going to focus on a pet next because I need someone else to pick up my inventory.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. But no, that's still have another week of just that game most likely for the most part, besides smaller games until something else catches my eye. I hope I can beat the main quest by then. I'm in no rush to beat it. That's the thing. Like I'm 70 something hours and I'm not even close to like getting bored with it. So
That's
I'm gonna
good.
keep it going.
The next thing coming out that I think is on my radar is Pragmata, I think, and that's the 17th.
Yeah. That
Replaced comes out next week, right?
Yeah,
So
that's small though, so I'm not
Yeah.
too. That I can play at the same time.
are either of you going to get Saros?
I'm thinking about it. I'm waiting for reviews because I didn't. The first game, Returnal, was really fucking hard, and I didn't really kind of get into it. So I'm hoping this one's because they're saying it's a little bit more accessible. So we'll see.
I'd be
you guys?
interested to hear what you guys have to say, but I was not planning on picking up because Returnal I got to like to the 3rd biome or whatever, and it never really clicked with me. Like it was fine for the few hours that I played with it, but it never really clicked with me.
Did you like that, Jason?
Yeah.
Are you getting Saros?
Never,
Saros?
yeah, I didn't get into Returnal much. So yeah, Saros is not exactly on my radar, but yeah, if
makes
it's good, I'll give it another shot.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I hope it does well. Like I think that I think Returnal was a great game. It just wasn't one for me.
People who liked it really liked it. So,
Yeah.
Yep. But other than
Cool.
Crimson
What else,
Desert,
Geoff?
I finally picked up Fight and Rage, which we've talked
Yes.
about
Nice.
a few times
Oh,
on the show.
God, how much was
It
it?
is so much fun.
I can't I want to say $13. It wasn't super
Are
cheap.
you serious? Holy shit!
Yeah.
It's frequently on sale on Steam
$7?
for like $1. But
Yeah, I don't think it ever
Either-
reaches that low on consoles. That's the
either
thing.
way,
Yeah.
that game's worth it.
It was a decent discount. I got it on Switch too, and then
Okay.
I played the first level. It seemed pretty fun. It seemed pretty awesome, actually.
Mhm.
I had one little complaint. I don't like how oversaturated it looks, but in the options, there's you can turn that down. So I was like, oh, thank God.
Mhm.
So I did that. And it looked better. So, but that was pretty cool. I guess it doesn't really do it unless is there like a button list anywhere, Jason, or like a command list, or no? Is it more like you just gotta figure shit out?
Well, I mean, there's a training mode as well. So
I did not
you'll-
notice the training mode.
Yeah, there's a training mode, and they do combo trials and shit like that. So,
Really?
I think that's the route you want to
Okay.
go.
I did
I
not.
don't know if there's
like
like an
take a
in-game
deep dive
mode
into
or
that.
Mhm.
Gotcha. I'll have to do that because I was doing some cool shit. I'm like, I don't have no idea how I did that, and I was trying to like
Right.
recreate stuff, and I'm like, how did that come out? What's
Yeah,
going on there?
Do the training for sure.
All right, will do. Seemed pretty cool. And is it online? I didn't check that out either. I literally
No,
played it for like
unfortunately, it's not.
15 minutes.
Yeah, that sucks.
Probably won't get it, but
I wish they'd revisit that game because it's got such good structure.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Good stuff.
That's basically it. That is it.
Jason, how about you?
Basically.
Anything for you this week?
I bought a new game. I didn't play it yet, but I really want to check it out. It's like Retro Rewind, and I'm not typically into like simulation kind of games, but this is where you're managing your own video store. So, so yeah, that would be.
I was going to make a joke and be like, "Do you just rewind VHS tapes for the entire time?"
Yeah, there's that
VHS Rewind Simulator.
in the trailer. Yeah, there's a little rewinder that you pop your tape into. So
I bet in VR that'd be a lot of fun. Everything in VR is much more fun.
I don't want flashbacks really. I just need to suddenly revisit it, not immerse myself back in those days. But
no, we don't have something about Mary.
Yeah. Yes, Clerks is in
VR
black and
mode.
white. No, there's no color mode of Clerks. I'm sorry. Those black bars on the top and the bottom, it's letterbox. I'm sorry.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Well, that's...
Here's your pan and scan.
See, I'm fucking going back. Don't bring me back.
I can see Jason playing this in VR, and then Lisa coming home, and he's on the floor in the fetal position crying.
It's just like shaking.
Can't take it anymore.
How do I refund games again? Holy shit.
You got to pay your late charges.
Yeah.
You got to play your late charges.
Have you played? Have you paid it? Have you played it more than 2 hours?
No, I haven't booted it up yet. So I
Okay,
think oh god. Speaking of updates, Peak still continues to provide.
Nice.
Peak just came out with a really cool update. It's called the Play It Your Way update. So they add a bunch of modifiers finally. Whereas before, there would be like one randomly generated map for like the entire day, right? And you have to go through like, the different stages of Peak, which are different levels and different environments and stuff. Anyway, in this, you can choose like the hazards that you want, change modifiers on like the damage from falls, and then choose which levels you want to do. So we had a great time with that. We like turned everything off, and we turned stamina off, and we just climbed straight up like Spider-Man style, just straight up.
Who needs stamina anyway? It's fine.
Yeah, we got up there in like 6 minutes or something like that. It's like instead of like 30 that it normally takes us. So,
totally realistic.
Wow.
It's all good.
yep. Yeah, it's fun to just break that shit. So yeah, they continue to. And it's a free update too. So, and it's like $5 still on Steam. So yeah, that's awesome. That's a really good game. Trying to think of what else we
Looks fun.
We played. Let me take a look at the library real quick. Let's see. Oh, there's a new game called Town of Zaws that looks really good. It's not out yet, but the demo is out. Chris, you should look this up. You might be interested. It's not necessarily my kind of game because there's a little bit of there's crafting and cooking and farming and shit like that. But that's only part of it. The rest of the game is like this really, really good action adventure, like a top down game. But it's all presented in like 24 frames per second animation and stuff. It looks really cool. It's a neat game. I want to play that when it comes out.
Hey, Jason, have you heard of Screenbound?
Screenbound. That sounds familiar. Let me see if I have that.
Look that up. It's not out yet, I don't think, but they're calling it like a 5D platformer, but it's a 3D platformer, and you're playing as a dude that's got like a portable handheld gaming system in his hand playing a 2D game.
Oh, nice.
So it's a really interesting take on it. And like everything that's happening in the 2D game is what you're doing in the 3D world. So it's really neat.
Sick. This looks awesome. I need a video of it though. They don't have a video.
There should be one on Steam, I think.
No video. Bitches. I'm going to add it to the wish list anyway. So
Nice. Good stuff.
Yeah, that looks good. There's some GIFs down here. Oh, that looks real weird. Holy shit. That's true.
5D. Damn.
It does look, because it's funny.
And then I rebought Revenge of the Savage Planet on Steam. They had a sale on like Fanatical or something, so I've got two copies there for like less than the cost of one. So Griffin, I can play on our own screens this time. So
Nice.
When you play the local split screen, just if one person pulls up a menu, pulls it up for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was cause enough for me to buy a new copy. So. But yeah, that's it for me. Like gaming this week.
Okay. The only other thing I have to add is more Shantae. So still working on that first game, the Game Boy Color game. I think I have about 2 sessions left. So I finished the 4th dungeon. So the next thing on the list right now is to go find Risky. But I think I'm gonna do. I think for Wednesday I'm gonna do some cleanup because there's still a bunch of items that I haven't found. So I'm probably going to try and go through and grab a bunch of the stuff that I haven't found. So, like every transformation has like a relic that goes with it that gives them, like for instance, the harpy gets like this claw. That's the only one I've gotten so far. So I've got 3 of those to find. I've got like 4 more heart holders to find. I've got to go and get the 5th warp squid in 3 of the dungeons. So there's a few things. There's a little bit of cleanup for me to do before I go after Risky. So I'm going to do that this week, and then next week is probably when I'm going to end up beating the game. And if for whoever's in the stream when I beat the game, the next thing I'm going to do is give away a copy of the game. So please join us on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be doing my last 2 episodes of the original Shantae game, and then give away a copy after I beat it. So
nice.
It's been a challenge. Like you can definitely you can definitely feel the improvements they've made over the course of the life of the series. It's really hard after playing all the rest of them. Mm-hmm. It's hard to go back to the original and be as effective because like everything is a bit slower. You can't actually power up her hair at all, like for speed and power. The dancing is very tedious because it's basically instead of just holding down a button and pushing a direction and changing like they do in most of the other ones, you hold down you hit the dance button, and then on beat you have to do a button combination on the beat. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and you hit a button. 1, 2, 3, 4, you hit a button, and if you miss one, you got to start it over. Jeez. And like some of the dances they do are the warp dances. So when you have all 4 warp squids, you get the dance to return to that particular town, and it's 6 button entries. So you mess up one of those 6 button entries, you're doing it all over again. So fun. That's a little annoying. Yeah. So it's definitely I'm glad that I'm playing through it, but I can say that I probably won't play through it again anytime soon. Because it's just the jump, even from the first game to the second one they made, is so big. Like from a playability perspective, it's really hard to go back to the Game Boy Color one. But I won't let it beat me. I'm gonna finish this game. I'm gonna finish this game. I did succumb to save states in my last stream. I did the save state 3 times, but never actually used the save state. Okay. Because one of the things that the original Shantae does is if you fall in a pit or if you hit spikes, you're dead. Right? It's just insta death, and you have lives. So, but if you run out of lives, you go back to the last save point. And you have to go through everything again to get back to where you were. So there was one particular room where there's these like whirlwind things that are like suspended in the wall, and when you jump into it, she starts spinning, and you can shoot yourself across the screen. But the bottom is all spikes, so if you fall, you die. And the first time through, I used up all my lives in that room. So the next time I came into that room, I created a save state just in case, because I didn't want to have to do that again. But then I made it through on the first try. So it was just one of those things where it's like, I guess, I tried to cheat and didn't have to. So, but yeah, so original Shantae, probably 2 more episodes, and then I'll move on to Shantae Advance. But please join me on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on Twitch. And yeah, next week I'll be giving away a copy of the game.
Sweet. I'll be there.
But that is it for me. So let's move on to news.
Sure, we could do that. Not a lot. It seems to be a pretty slow time of year. There we go here. I don't think we have much bad news. Well, let's start with the bad news this time.
Do we have bad news?
Do we have bad news? Well, it's disappointing news. So you know how they're doing a Mass Effect show?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're doing a Mass Effect show, and it looks like they are the producers and stuff are, and the network. Who's doing this? Is this being done on
Amazon?
Paramount? Is it Amazon? I can't open this up right now.
I just opened it up. I'm looking for it.
They're basically demanding rewrites of the script because they want to, they want to cater more to non-gamers. So I guess the first draft of some of these are too gamer reliant.
It is Amazon.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? I'm kind of like 2 ways about this personally.
So my thought is I'm not going to judge it based on that. Like I'll judge it from the final cut. Like if they make changes that bring more people to the show and more people to the series as a whole, I don't have any objections to that. Just try and stay faithful to what Mass Effect is. That's as long as you do that and make a quality product. I'm not really concerned on whether you try and make it more mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion.
In my opinion, like I think the world is ready for sex with Solarians.
I think they are. Yeah.
I think we should write that into the show. More than anything, more than Quarians, more than the Reapers. Did you have sex with the Reapers? That's a missed opportunity.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No. No. It'll happen. I mean, Master Chief has sex with a Covenant in the Halo show, and people love that.
Oh my God. Okay. Did he really?
Yeah. She was a human.
I didn't
she's
know
a
that.
human though, but yeah, she's part of the Covenant, but she is human. But
God.
still,
Okay.
it's fucked up.
Oh my God. Hollywood is fucked up. So yeah, expect something like that in the Mass Effect show.
That's what I'm scared of.
Like very low expectations for this.
Yeah, low expectations here. Right?
Just because I hold Mass Effect, so dear in my heart. I love that series.
The hope that I have is that the Fallout show is really fucking good. So I'm hoping that they give Mass Effect a similar treatment and take it seriously.
All that stuff is so like just walking on thin ice. You saw how like The Last of Us was. The first season was so well received, and then just completely fell out of favor that second season. So you worry about shit like that, and like any fall that happens, it's going to taint the overall show. So that's.
Well, here's the thing with that is because like the first season did stick very true to the first game.
Yeah.
Like very much so, and it did
the
really
second
well.
season not?
And the gamers knew they changed a lot of stuff in the second season, especially because they divided 2 into 2 seasons basically. So they rewritten a bunch of stuff, and that's where a lot of the gamer people hated it. Like it still did well, I think. I think it still as like a general show that people watched. I think it still did really well, just not as good as the first. Because I think a lot of the gamer people kind of was like, "Yeah, this isn't it." And Halo worries me. But Fallout, that's not any of the stories from the games, but they do such a good job of capturing Fallout. They
capture
show.
the universe and the feel of it. So
so I think like with what Chris says, like if they can still capture Mass Effect, they don't have to like copy it beat for beat. But there's something to say there that when you do kind of stick very true to the games, that it can still be really good and bring in new people.
Yeah.
Like the Last of Us did. So, because Halo wasn't it. Everyone hated it.
That seemed awful. Yeah.
So
I never watched it, and it sounds like I shouldn't. So
it's not good. Like I try to sit there and be like, there's some good scenes, I guess, but if you're a Halo fan, it's not really good at all. And then if you're a casual or someone who doesn't know anything about Halo, I just don't think it's a good sci-fi show. So it's it's kind of doesn't really get either side of the audience there. But but that's what's happening. So people are kind of scared. I think reasonably so. I think they have to have a little happy medium there to make to keep it authentic, but also kind of cater to the gamers or cater to the new crowd. Sorry, get some new people in there.
It does seem like they're trying to go more the Fallout route. It doesn't seem like they're trying to replicate what they did with Shepard, and I feel like that's a good move. Like I don't think as a person that has gone through Mass Effect and had such an amazing time with that game, I don't think the show would ever live up to what I wanted it to be. But if they do something in universe, stick real to the lore of what Mass Effect is and what that world is, and tell a new story, I think that would be a good idea. So I'm hoping that's what they do.
Yeah, I wonder if they cast Shepard. Like I don't know how far they are. I don't know if that's on the table or not, but
I don't know.
People are going to be pissed off one way or the other.
Yeah,
if
probably.
it's male or female. It's
you never satisfy everyone, right?
Yeah. So I wonder if you even try and touch that, or if you just do a different story inside that universe. But
honestly, I think Jason, one of the things that you just said is a key reason they should do their own story. Like, what do you do with Shepard? Is Shepard a male or a female? Regardless of who you pick, you're going to piss off people. So if you make a brand new character, less people get pissed, hopefully.
But then you get less people invested. There's
maybe
so many pitfalls with moving to different media.
What would be cool is like have a new main character, but include some of the characters from Shepard's journey. I think as like something to have. There are a lot of characters that had such a presence in the game that I could easily see them being a part of a future story that rotated around a new main character. I think
do like an Office type show, like on the Citadel. There we go.
That would be perfect.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Stuff. Have someone looking at the screen every once in a while, that kind of thing.
There's a keeper in the background.
And every shot
meme, just kind of
need a new meme doing this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mass Effect Office doing this.
Oh shit. Well, it's probably a far ways off anyway, so we will see. Not so far off. Big fan. We're all fans of this game. Darksiders, the first one. It's finally getting the first game.
My favorite 3D Zelda.
That's right.
Still.
War Mastered came out last generation, which is basically the game in kind of 4K 60 type thing. 2 had the current gen update come out last year. They added ray tracing and some other effects and stuff like that. So it's finally getting that treatment coming out May 28th. I think I have on there. May 29th.
May 19th.
I can't on my glasses. Do I have it on 19th? Is that 19th?
May 19th.
Is that bad? Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Is that what you have on? Yeah, May 19th.
How much?
Is that really?
What is left in this stone? How many times are they going to re-release this?
Well, this is still one less than 3 or 2. One less than 2. So this catches us.
Jesus Christ.
I'm looking forward to it because I thought 2 looked fantastic with the current gen update.
It looks like, they have it at budget price. It's $29
and I
for
think
pre-order.
It'll probably be free if you already have War Mastered Edition, like the definitive edition.
So. Yeah.
So that was free if you had that already. But yeah, if you want to buy it brand new, it'll be $30. So that is coming out then.
Good stuff. If you haven't played it, you should probably play it. It's really good.
Very good. I like it more than 2. It's my favorite out of the 3 so far. And Microsoft announced their summer showcase, which is June 7th. So on a Sunday again, as it usually is, at 2 p.m. Eastern, followed directly by an E-Day Direct, Gears E-Day.
Okay.
They always have one game that they show afterwards. I do like a deep dive, like half an hour or whatever. Yeah. So that's going to be Gears for this one. So that's going to kick off Summer Games Fest.
Like a prequel then? I'm not.
It is a prequel, yes.
Okay.
It goes back to Marcus and Dom when the Emergence Day first happens. So when the locusts finally break out from underneath. And that's it. Hey, people, they didn't like the characters in 4 and 5, and they're going back to the well. So can see. So maybe Mass Effect should have some of those old characters in that show.
Marcus is playing basketball, and then all of a sudden the fucking locust comes
through. Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah. Him and Dom are watching fucking like Pokemon or something, like with their roommates. Yeah, I have no idea how far in the future this is, or the past. But hopefully it looks good. All we've seen so far is that announcement trailer. And then I'm sure anytime now we're going to start getting other announcements for Summer Games Fest, so because it's usually the first day. But that's it.
That would be good. God, there was something I was going to bring up, and I completely lost my train of thought. Shit. I'll probably remember it after we're done. Yeah, it was news related.
Probably.
There was something specific I was going to bring up, and I completely forgot what it was. This is why you should write things down, especially when you're over 50. Cool.
Was
but
it good news,
neither,
bad news?
I think it was. I think it was just a question I had for you guys about something that was recently mentioned. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I'll figure it out. But any other items we want to throw out there before we wrap this up?
I don't think so.
All right.
No, I think I'm good. Got plenty of other stuff on my mind, but
Not
hopefully the
podcasts.
show will come up before the bombs drop tomorrow. Who knows?
Oh God.
Well, we'll call that a show then.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening.
Hopefully
Hope you
not.
enjoyed it. If you did, please tell a few friends about us. And if you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, and comment on this posting. It certainly helps us out, and we appreciate it. Don't forget streaming on Twitch on Wednesday at 7 p.m. And if you want to come by our Discord and hang out and talk games with us, check out interactivedistractions.com, which will lead you to our link tree that has a link to our Discord. We'd love to have you. So come on by. And that's it. So until next time, my name is Chris.
I'm Jason.
I'm Geoff.
Play your games, and we'll talk to you next time.